The public order number 1 on the coronavirus pandemic issued by President Uhuru Kenyatta 2 days ago, requiring Kenyans to remain indoors every day starting 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. finally took effect this evening.
If you are a night shift, that demands you to be in workplace at night, report to your workplace before 7. Leave your workplace after 5. You'll have no problem with the police. However, police will be working in a multi-agency team.
So what it means that there's restricted movements and access to particular places. You can't just be anywhere, anytime, the way you want, freely like a Kenyan. They are suspended your rights as a Kenyan, that you cannot be in a place that you desire to be. You can't be out there in public like it was normal.
Beginning 7 p.m., all movements by Kenyans who are not in the list of essential service providers remains outlawed. The National Police Service granted powers by the Public Order Act to ensure the directive is observed. Persons who were on transit at 7 p.m. required to make adjustments.
It means that even if you are in a vehicle and the vehicle is allowed for whatever logistical reasons to reach the destination, then you will have a challenge moving from that bus stop to the house. That is the essence of a curfew. It means you cannot move. It's a lockdown.
Constitutional lawyer Dennis Anyonka observed the law enforcement officers need to enforce the curfew in a humane manner.
For example, you are found out there and you are not armed, it will not be necessary for a police officer to harm you or to use, to shoot you or to use whips, and you're not fighting back. That is, you see, you probably were found late and you're out there, so they can ask you to leave, and you should be able to leave and exit from where you are within a short period of time.
The legal expert, however, raising concerns over the government's failure to set a timeline for the curfew.
This particular curfew does not have a timeline, so it will be in place probably for another few weeks or probably for a month. We do not know. It will be a government to give that directive. But the advisable way is that when you are limiting people's rights, it should be limited in terms of time. It should be very clear that you will not have the right to do whatever it is you want within these particular periods of time and for such a period, for 1 week or for 2 weeks, because that's a difficult thing. It's not easy to limit people, to stay in one place or to be indoors, for so long.
Stay at home and you will have no problem with the police. And I think that one is well understood. The issues, how I will deal with them when I arrest them, please leave it to me. I will work within the law.
Meanwhile, all courts and tribunals have been directed to devise mechanisms to facilitate the hearing of urgent matters filed before them. Chief Registrar Ann Amandi says it is critical, especially for Rent Restriction Tribunal, Business Premises Tribunal, and Cooperative Tribunal, which serve a large number of people. Kevin Wachira, Channel 1 News.